Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing good. So we've got the last 16 of the World Grand Prix of Darts tomorrow, boys. Night 2 is still going on as we speak now. I'll give you a quick run through of what's happened so far. So Joe Cullen has beat Mike De Decker 2-0. Chizzy got beat by Luke Woodhouse. It was very disappointing. Very disappointing. I mean, Chizzy's been in such good form lately, and one thing, get on this. This is how unlucky he was. So Luke Woodhouse has only averaged 100 plus twice on the tour ever. 3 times now because he done it tonight. Unbelievable. Fair play to him. Good win. Good win. Um, Damon Heta got beat by Ryan Searle. That could have went either way. Searle played really good. I said, once he starts hitting them trebles, he's a nightmare to stop. And who else? Dimitri van den Berg just wasn't good enough. Chris Dobie beat him in two. Van den Berg just couldn't hold his throw. He was breaking the throw and then getting broke back, and tough watch to be honest with you. And Peter Wright just beat Gabriel Clements, funnily enough, and considering the odds were brilliant for him to win, and he made that one look really easy. So we've still got MVG and Josh Rock, Johnny Clayton and Ross Smith, and Luke Humphreys and Daryl Gurney tonight. So we'll see how they go. But anyway, before we get into these, like the video, subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but appreciate it if you do. So yeah, first one we've got here, the last 16, is Andrew Gilden versus Gary Anderson. I'll start with Andrew Gilden. Look, he pulled off quite the upset last night against Rob Cross, didn't he? I mean, when I was recording last night's video, Rob Cross was winning. He smoked him in the first set. To be honest with you, he beat him 3-0, and then he just unravelled from there. Cross started spiraling, and then it just went to shit for him. But nevertheless, really good win for Andrew Gilden. Gary Anderson, on the other hand, played an absolute blinder against Jose de Souza. Best game of the night by a mile. Really, it was the type of darts you'd expect to see in the final. Both of them were worthy of winning the entire thing. It was that good, but like I said, Gary Anderson prevailed in that one. I just can't help but think that this is the end of the road for Andrew Gilden. Unfortunately, I just don't see what he's got to offer against Anderson here. Odds for Anderson to win at 2-9, not that great. You might be better off looking at Andrew Gilden just to win one set. So you'll get better odds, more value for your money if you take Gilden to win one set than what you would for Anderson to win all three. So keep an eye on that. That might be worth looking at. So next game, this will be the best game of the night by far. Probably the toughest one to predict, but Stephen Bunting versus Martin Schindler. Bunting's a slight favourite, rightly so. He's just beat Nathan Aspinall, where he was quite a decent underdog. I said he'd win. He did. Martin Schindler's just beat Barney 2-1, but in my opinion, Bunting's just beat the well better player, and Aspinall played the better game. And I think he wins this one outright as well. Opened up at 8-13. Outright win is well worth it. Stephen Bunting wins this one for me all day. So moving on, game 3, we've got Gerwin Price versus Krzysztof Ratajski. Now, just looking at the odds alone, I think this will be a lot more interesting than what they're making out. Gerwin Price beat Danny Noppert 2-0. He looked quite impressive doing it, but I expect nothing less from him. Ratajski beat James Wade, where he was the underdog, and like the Stephen Bunting pick, I said Ratajski would beat Wade too, so I sort of expected it. Look, there's no doubt who the better player is here. No doubt whatsoever. It's Gerwin Price all day, but Ratajski, man, once he gets going on them treble 19s, he just starts hammering the bed and he doesn't go away. So, as I said with the first game, like Price should win this one. No danger, he wins it outright. Every day of the week, odds are 2 to 9, not that great. The odds for Ratajski just to win the one set is well better. So, I think that's the play. Gerwin Price outright, Ratajski just to win a set. Sorted. And the final game of the night, we have Michael Smith and Brendan Dolan. Now, look, you think Gilden pulled off an upset against Cross. Brendan Dolan pulled off the biggest upset of the night against Dirk van Dijvenbode. Like, look, Dirk wasn't himself. Wasn't himself. He just couldn't score. His scoring was piss poor. And yeah, he really struggled with it. But Michael Smith, if you watched him, absolutely wiped the floor with Callan Ritz. It was bad, yeah. I mean, he only allowed him one leg. Big scoring, big finishing, but decent finishing from Michael Smith, which is what you'd expect. He should fucking bully Brendan Dolan. He really should. Like, Dolan just to win one set is over even, so amazing odds on that. But you get 2 to 5, you get better odds for Dolan to win just to win one set, sorry, than you will for Michael Smith to win. Sorry, what have I just said? That was confusing. So yeah, you'd get better. The odds for Brendan Dolan to win one set are better than the odds for Michael Smith to win. That's what I meant to say. My apologies, but I don't think it fucking matters here, fellas. I really don't. Michael Smith's just going to make this one look so easy and progresses to the next round. Yeah, done. Only four, but 4 decent games. Looks like it's going to be easy, but there'll be some sort of fuckery. There always is. You can't help it, but that's the name of the game sometimes. Right, so time for the bets. What have I got for you? I'll tell you what I've got. So the first one's 2 to 1, plus 200 for the Americans. It's Gary Anderson to win, Stephen Bunting to win, Gerwin Price to win, Michael Smith to win. Seems boring. Seems like a bit of a cheap one because it's all the favourites, but what do you want me to say? Like, do you want me to just go against them for the sake of them being underdogs? No, I genuinely think these 4 favourites get it done. And I'll be honest with you, plus 200 for 4 favourites, like, come on. That's nice. That's a nice little number. And on the other hand, if you do think that's a bit boring, you can go for Andrew Gilden to win one set, um, Stephen Bunting to win, Ratajski to win one set, and Michael Smith to win. And that'll get you just over 3 to 1, so plus 320 for all the Americans. Take your pick. It's up to you. I'm definitely going to be going with the 4 favourites in this one, boys. Yeah, I think the underdogs. Well, not all of them. I think the Bunting and the Martin Schindler game will be very close, but I think Bunting edges this one. Yeah, all day. Right, that's it. I'll post the bets on Twitter so you can have a look then. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I hope we win some money. Let's try and win some bets. And I'll see you later. See you in a bit.